It's been an adventure today, for sure. I'm happy I have another night in this home. I get to actually relax. I just fucking took all those bottles back. I had to go. We went to Aldi's, Bill. I had Bill take me to Aldi's. They only take Aldi bottles back. They don't take any other bottles back. No Faygo bottles, nothing. So I told him I wanted to go to Walmart. Bill said, no, we're going to go to Aldi's. They return bottles. So we ended up having to go to Walmart anyways, which I knew was going to happen. So it turned an hour situation into two, which that happens a lot with Bill, but I love him. So I deal with it, you know. Plus, I don't really have a choice. There's Claw. Claw! He heard my voice. This cat loves me. What's up, Bubba? I know. I know. I know, Bubba. I know, baby. Yeah. I gotta go get the cat food. We got dinner, milk and cereal. I have a thing. I'm gonna be traveling on the boat, sailing around the world. So, we're gonna be making a list, which I mentioned, of the best things to have on the boat. You know, listen, be sailing around the world. I'll be lucky to have one hot meal a day. That's what I'm gonna be shooting for. So I'm gonna be making up things. I'm gonna be diving a lot and stuff. So, which I met someone today. They said. They're like, I'm going to be able to dive and grab crabs and stuff. I was like, yeah, no. That's why I showed her my stomach. I've been practicing. So I got to let Bill know I'm going to go in his car. Oh, he's not here. He must have went around the block. I'm retarded and I'm paying attention to the damn phone. Walk right past it. Didn't even see his car. I'm talking to you guys. Listen, this phone's dangerous. Phones are dangerous. I gotta get into his car without the alarm going off, which means he probably has the alarm on. I gotta go talk to him. Bill!
Yeah?
I gotta get in your car. I forgot the cat food.
Oh,
and then
cat food.
You want half of that sugar? I can bring it down. Tomorrow, whenever, it don't matter.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So,
kitty cat food.
Yeah, I forgot it. I was about to open your door and I'm like, you know what? I'll go ask Bill before I go in this car.
Yeah, because this thing goes off.
Yeah, I figured.
You know how it is.
I knew it. Alright,
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Poor kitty.
Yeah,
She's really upset.
She looked at me like, where's my food, bitch?
Yeah, where's my food?
Here's Claw. Claw wants food too.
Food.
Claw wants food too. Thank you, Bill.
Sure, man.
Come down if you get bored. Come on down. You know?
Put the car back.
Yeah. I'm gonna be up for probably about another hour. I'm gonna be passing out.
Okay.
So.
Where's my
Yeah, I hear my voice. Come on, Claw. Claw. Claw, Claw. This way. I got food. Come on, I know what you want. Come on. He wants this wet food, man. I give him canned food, wet food, no real food. Come on, Claw. It's my cat. She's starting to follow me more, so she's getting to that size where she can keep up with me. That's the hardest thing when you have a kid. Come on, let's go. Come on. Mentora, Tormenta, move it. Come on. Let's eat. Come on. No, wrong house. Come on. Wrong house, dummy. She gotta learn somehow. Come on. She thinks she's at this house. That's what it is. Come on. Come on. You gotta learn, girl. Come on, let's go eat. Come on. You gotta learn. I'm not gonna fucking make you all prissy. I'm not gonna carry you around. Come on, Claw. See, he's running too. Claw's hungry too. They're both hungry. Come on, Claw. Fuck, man, I don't even have a spoon or anything. They can eat outside, both of them. Come on. I got some shit in here they can use. This will work. Key. Beef entree. What do we got? Cod, sole, and shrimp. And then gourmet chicken. Come on. I know you're hungry. I know they're both hungry. It surprises me Claw's getting this close to my cat with food. It blows my mind. If I can get him to eat next to her like that. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Claw. You know, you don't want to be all up in her. That's all it is. You get the chicken. I gave Claw chicken and my cat the other shit. This shit's nasty, man. It's only 50 cents a can though, and it's, for the most part, it's real fish, you know, it's just all the scraps and stuff. So this is how you get them to eat, you know what I mean? You get them used to each other. That's why he's coming close to her now, is because I feed them next to each other where they can see. She hasn't ate all day. He's been able to eat. He's been raiding all the porches. That's why he's so big. All the people feed the cats, all the neighborhood cats around here. So he just goes fucking porch hopping and eats all the dry food, all the cat food off of everyone's porch. That's why he's so big. Plus he eats birds and everything else. It's time for me to eat. Bill freezes me milk, man. It's been keeping me milk cold. Which I gotta start eventually moving to dry milk. Because my diet consists mostly of cereals, milk, peanut butter, breads, and stuff, which on the boat, I'm not going to be able to eat all that fresh bread. The only thing that's going to hold bread-wise is like tortilla or like English muffins, you know what I mean? English muffins will last, you know, a couple weeks. You know, if I store them, I vacuum seal them, I store them, I keep them in a cool place, you know, in a cool box, ice box. I'm starving. All I've had was 2 lemons and 3 pieces of pizza today. That's it. That's all I've ate today. I'm going crazy. I'm starving, which I don't even have a bowl to eat out of. I have this cup. That's what we're eating. We're eating cereal out of the cup. Which I cracked my fucking screen on my phone today. That's not good. Which I need a new phone anyways. I was planning on getting one soon. One day at a time, one step at a time. Fuck. That's how I made cereal. I'm not going next door to bug the old man and have him bust out the key just to get to my stuff. It's not gonna happen. I'm good for the night. I already wore out my welcome. You know what I'm saying? I already got people doing all these favors for me. I'm excited, dude. I'm fucking starving. I have no idea. I can't wait to relax. So I'm eating, smoking, we're reading the Bible, I'm plugging in this fan and I'm passing the fuck out. I gotta get sleep. I'll be up probably 1, 2 in the morning. I'll probably wake up about 10:30, 11 like always, midnight. Lay there for a minute. What's up?
What's that?
How you doing?
Sure, man. I got finished with a little job I was doing the other day.
Yeah?
Yeah, my man gave me a bunch of weed, so I was like, I got some, so I was
Dude,
bringing you this.
I appreciate you, bro. Dude, I'm getting low. I've been smoking all this. My buddy gave me a bunch of shake because he grows so much weed. He just pushes it to the side. It has all those stems in it. He don't want to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
He said, "Here, take it." He blessed me, man. Like, listen, I haven't bought weed in a week because of it. You seen that bag? I showed you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised U.S. Marshal didn't show up today. They must have a long list.
They might do.
I wonder how many people are getting evicted. I know I'm not the only one.
No, it ain't just you. It's quite a few people.
Mm-hmm. When the guy came, he actually knew my family.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he was like, he looked inside the house. He's like, you haven't been paying the bills? I'm like, bro, it's not even like that, you know? I was like, really, the people here, that tree fell, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tree in the back fell in the house. It rolled off the house, hit my windshield on the truck that I had behind the house.
Yeah.
They don't want to cut down the tree.
Right.
I told my dad I don't feel safe with him right there. The tree cracks that night.
Yeah.
I know you see me out in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. I know you see me wide awake all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that bitch at night.
Mm-hmm.
I told him, you fix that tree, I'm not paying rent, you fix that tree.
Right.
They haven't messaged me, they haven't come out here, nothing.
Oh, wow.
I told the lawyer yesterday, the U.S. Marshal showed me the papers, you know, I'm like, my name ain't nowhere on this paper, right? I call her, right? He's like, you gotta call the lawyer. If she tells me to give me more time, I'll be here noon today. But they're supposed to be here today.
Yeah.
I told him, he's full of shit in a sense, you know what I mean?
They can't, but they gotta take you to court. They can't just put you out of order.
Right. So what I told her, right? I called her, right? On the paper it says Michael Urso. It doesn't say my name, right?
Right.
She said I called her. I was like, you didn't serve me papers anyway. She's like, on the paperwork. She's like, it says Michael Urso and coat. She says in residence. I was like, no, it doesn't. And I sent a screenshot. I was like, here you go. I'm like, now you got to go send me the right paperwork and you got to serve me again.
Right.
She didn't like me. So.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. I just,
This is going to be nice because that weed, I'm getting burnt out on it. You know what I'm saying? It's shake. I've been smoking it for a week.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm about to jump my ass and shower. Wait.
Dude, it passed
Oh,
out.
and then, sorry about last night. You know, AJ had a bad day yesterday.
About what?
You know, he told me when he was he didn't see you and he was like, last night.
I ain't worried about all that, man. Yeah. He got to handle business, you know?
Man, he had the weirdest shit happen to him yesterday. Like, he on his way to work, right? The Uber come and pick him up, took him to work. On his way to work, it was a white lady driving. She was like, your phone too loud, can you turn it down? So he was like, okay, because he watched TikTok. So he turned it down. 5 minutes later, she said, excuse me, I need you to turn your fucking phone off, it's distracting me. So AJ said he started laughing like,
why are you being like that?
Yeah, I turned my phone off. So he was like, don't worry about it, just get me to work. We 3 minutes from my job, just get me to work. The lady came up off the freeway, pulled over and flagged down the Northline police and ran over to their car and started pointing at him and saying shit. And then the police officer, he FaceTimed us though. And the police officer, he didn't even walk to the car, he got out of the car and said something to her and it was like, shh, take him to work.
Because you know she crazy.
Yeah. Then she got in the car, was mad because they didn't do shit.
Well, of course.
And started flying and driving reckless and almost crashed her shit and got a motherfucking ticket.
Got more problems, causing problems for no reason.
Yeah, I was like, that's your stupid ass kid, bitch.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Stupid bitch. I was like, damn.
I'm
glad that he didn't do, they wasn't no asshole police officers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, your kid, the way he carries himself, I respect it. He carries himself really well. For his age and stuff, he's a smart. He's just like you. That's why.
Yeah, he's a good kid, man. He don't bother nobody. He try to stay to himself, do what he's supposed to. That's
all you can do these days. You know?
Check all the boxes, man.
Go get some rest, man. I know you be working hard, man.
Yeah, I just get me in the shower, lay my hair. Yeah, I know.
I don't know why, but every time I come around here, this goddamn time where I'm at YouTube, I feel like I've known you for like 1,000 years. Isn't that weird? I don't know what it is, man. going through? I got you, my baby. My neighbor across the street just fucking blessed me with the sack. Oh yeah. I'm happy as fuck right now. This milk is so good. It's frozen. It's ice fucking cold. You better? You happy now? All right. Just give me a brain freeze. Fuck. Which I didn't think about this because I didn't think I was going to be in this home. I don't have the pot to actually put water in here. I'm going to have to do this. Take this cup, put that there, let it fill up with water so it stays cold tonight. That's not going to hold though, I don't think. This side, no. Let's see if it fills up. I don't know. I'm happy. Oh yeah, that's good. The weed my boy gave me is good weed. I'm getting burnt out on it. Smoking the same weed constantly, you know. It's already been a week almost since I gotten it from him, so which I feel bad because I've only brought him $20. He gave me all this weed. I haven't brought him any more money. But I got some ideas. I got some stuff going on. Help him out because I know everybody needs money, right? Dude, he just blessed me for real. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is good. I am happy. Things are working out. You gotta work hard for it, you know. The hardest thing is you gotta imagine it. You gotta dream. You gotta daydream. And you gotta learn grace. You gotta learn grace. You'll never get ahead in life until you learn grace. So subscribe to my channel. Start listening to all the videos I have posted from the beginning. Go from you know, the very first one. Just start, because they all leave off. All the videos leave off from before. So, which a lot of my videos, the titles don't even correspond to everything I speak about because I know so much. I'm all over the place, you know? Literally. I can't wait to smoke. It's been a day. Got so many fucking receipts today. Save all your receipts. Got to. And all those receipts are in my fucking truck. Which, now I don't have a container to put these in, nor do I want to sit here with all these receipts in my pocket, nor do I want them in my wallet. It's stupid to have them all in your wallet. It's fucking just taking space. Listen, when you travel the road, you're going to have all these different cards. You got to. That's not even half of them. I got like 30 more in my safe, which isn't even in this house anymore. It's in my truck. It's funny. You should see my truck. You can't even tell it's in that backyard. Bill got that bitch covered. It's hilarious. He drove his mom into the backyard in the Cadillac. She didn't even know. It's funny, man. I got fucking over like 15 racks, 20 racks worth of furniture over there. I got fucking my truck over here. I'm squatting in this house. It's insane, dude. Listen, family will fuck you over in a heartbeat. Don't ever try to go do anything with their family if you guys don't eat together. It won't work out. It won't. You'll regret it. Family are the worst, I promise you. They're the worst to deal with. Which I gotta get some plastic bags. I got garbage bags. I gotta start going through all this computer stuff and start I haven't even prepped up my bags or anything like that. I'm kind of happy they didn't show up today. So it gives me time because I paid. You remember I just paid the electric bill here and the internet bill here. I still have 3 more weeks of internet and power before the internet will get. Well, actually, the internet won't even get shut off. It'll go another month before they'll cut it off because I'm not behind. Same with electricity. So I don't know. I don't know what to do yet. I gotta sleep on it. I know I'm gonna go look at that boat soon, the sailboat, which my doctor told me there's a boat epidemic happening in Detroit. So what people are doing, boats, you get really good insurance money for them. They're expensive. And yeah, remember, we're surrounded by Great Lake water, fresh water. You got all these people that get these boats. They realize they can't afford them. They're dumping them. Instead of paying on them and stuff, they're having people steal them and then dump them over here in East Side Detroit. You can literally drive around the city. I guarantee you'll see about 10 boats dumped on the side of the road. You get that boat, you snag it, take a photo of it, you get the number, you contact the bank. You can get that boat really cheap. Really, really cheap. But my doctor just told me this. But I asked him if he's seen any sailboats. He said he's seen one. So, which tells me he's talking out of his ass. He might have seen boats and stuff. He has an idea. This idea of his, though, and what he's seen, it makes sense why they would do it, because you can make money doing that. You go get a boat, right? You pull full coverage on it, right? You put full coverage on it. Have someone steal it, make a insurance claim on it. You put $5,000 into the boat, right? You tell them you paid $20,000 for it. They don't know you paid $5,000 for it. You made $15,000 off of that insurance job. That's why they're doing it. And it's all the blacks in the hood. So, it's really happening. It's really happening what he's saying. But for me to find a sailboat, they're not doing that. People that have sailboats when he said, I asked him if he's seen a sailboat, and that's when he kind of froze up. Because I told him I'm going to be sailing around the world, they think, on the boat, people always automatically think yacht. They don't, they think a motor yacht and stuff. No, I'm going to be sailing, bro. I'm going to be sailing around the world and living off food for only like $30,000 a year. The rest of my money is going into the business and into development and into the weather model and all the, apps I'm developing. So, which are almost done. They're getting close. which I'm exhausted. I want to work on it tonight, but I've been up for 2 days. I've been up since last night. You know, dude, this shit's got me fucking heated right now. I want to listen. If I could shoot my family, I would, but it won't get me nowhere. Listen, I really would shoot them with this bitch right here if I could, but I can't. Stupid, man. That bitch is loud. I racked that bitch off. Bah! Right in the ground. You never listen. What goes up must come down. You never test a pistol or gun, anything. You always shoot it into the ground. Never ever shoot it up or out. Always in down. Alright, so I gotta find a little piece of cardboard for this so we can light this up. Which, I got my cereal box. I got sugar, I got coffee, enough coffee for tonight, tomorrow. We're good, I ate, I got food, okay, we're good till tomorrow. I gotta figure out tomorrow when tomorrow comes. Thinking about walking somewhere tonight. Fuck. All my blankets are next door too. I don't have no pillows. This shit's crazy. I gotta go clean up that trash too next door. So I am gonna go bother my neighbor. Alright. Now we can smoke. I'm excited. This is my neighbor's weed. It's gonna have different flavor, everything. Different high. Claw. Claw's in my driveway. Open my window. There we go. I gotta run this extension cord. I gotta plug in this fan. I can't sleep without a fan. I gotta have it. Which, my sailboat, I gotta build a big enough battery bank. And I gotta get a kilowatt wind generator, a couple solar panels. And I gotta figure out how much power I'm gonna use, because I wanna be able to use, I gotta have a fan blowing every night. I gotta be able to have my computer equipment and all my sensors and stuff to be able to collect the weather data as I travel. So, you know, all this data that I'm getting is gonna use a lot of power, you know, this shit ain't. It's gonna use more power than you think. Alright, we're good. See no one's not dropping. Alright. I had to go grab the lamp, back out. Alright. Here we go. I have to rock out tonight. If you know this bothering me. There we go. That works. I don't really care, I just want it up there. Alright. It works for now. All I need is a polo blanket. We're good. I fucking packed up my charging station. Nursing drug handbook, gotta have that. That's for all the stuff on the boat, the stuff I've been studying, all the different chemicals, that type of stuff. Which the person I met today that owns a pharmacy, she's intelligent, very intelligent. I'm excited to pick this person's brain, their mind. And it seems like somebody that I can actually do business with. That's a go-getter, that's intelligent, that is able to do things. She'll be able to deliver what it is I need delivered. Professionally, legally, there won't be no problems. Plus, she wants to travel too, I've seen it in her eyes. So, and I'm looking for people to work for me, to work for the company, organization that are intelligent like this woman that is like Margarita, like my fiance, which I told this woman that I'm going down to Mexico City to get my woman, and it intrigued her. She was impressed. She was like, wow, a real man, holy shit. She's like, my fantasy's coming true. That's what it was. And she finally hit her, realized that there's actually people out there like me that exist. She married running a pharmacy, you know she's fucking miserable. I know damn well she's miserable. She had a wedding ring on. Looked like it was on the right hand though, I wasn't paying attention to like that. Which different fingers and different cultures have different meanings. There's many meanings. Some girls I know some girls that make up their own meanings. I'm serious, man. They don't give a fuck what everybody else. And I said, I don't give a fuck. I wear it on this finger because I like it on this finger. So. Which, I lost my dog tags and I lost my family ring on that bike ride, doing all those tricks downtown Detroit. Somebody's got, I guarantee somebody has my dog tags and somebody has my family heirloom ring with the pearl that is nowhere to be found anymore. That shit fucked me up for a whole week. I still hurt thinking about it. Alright, we read. I need to spend time with God. Which, you don't have to read the Bible to spend time with Him. But you do have to read the Bible to know His character. So, we are going to read of His character. Plus, it isn't just His character. You read when you read the Bible, right, you get a clear picture of all these different type of relationships that these people had with God. Some stronger than others, some more crazy than others. Some, they didn't do anything for God, but made God piss God off because they were so stubborn and fucking retarded in their head, in their mind. But God knew that they were faithful people. They had a strong backbone, so therefore, he uses them. He also uses bad people to discipline his children, his people that worship Jesus. There is no better person to worship than Jesus. To have a relationship with. Man, woman, it don't matter. It's the only way to find that healing that everyone is searching for, that they don't know they can have until they have nothing. You can't know Jesus until you have nothing. You can't have Jesus. There's no way possible for Jesus to come into your heart until you hit rock bottom. That's facts. Because you still think you can do it on your own. You still think you can do it your way. You still think that your way is the right way. Which it's not. The only right way, good way to live is God's way. Because if you're living in Him, and you worship Him, and you deny yourself those temptations, those bad things, you're therefore living His life, not your life. So it says, God is leading you out of here, it says. Which I want to light this back up. I'm still hungry. I'm going to have to eat again soon. This fan pissing me off. It feels good, but it's too much right now. Alright. God is leading you out of here. It says, wake up, wake up. Pull on your boots, Zion. Dress up in your Sunday best, Jerusalem, holy city. Those who want no part of God have been called out. They won't be coming along. Brush off the dust and get to your feet, captive Jerusalem. Throw off your chains, captive daughter of Zion. God says, you were sold for nothing. You're being bought back for nothing. Again, the Master God says, early on my people went to Egypt and lived, strangers in the land. At the other end, Assyria oppressed them, and now what have I here? God's decree. My people are hauled off again for no reason at all, tyrants on the warpath, whooping it up, and day after day, incessantly, my reputation blackened. Now it's time that my people know who I am, what I'm made of. Yes, that I have something to say. Here I am. We've read this, but we'll read it again. It says, how beautiful on the mountains are the feet of the messenger bringing good news. Breaking the news that all is well, proclaiming good times, announcing salvation. Telling Zion, your God reigns, voices listen. Your scouts are shouting, thunderclap shouts, shouting in joyful unison. It says, they see with their own eyes God coming back to Zion. Break into song, boom it out, ruins of Jerusalem. God has comforted His people. He's redeemed Jerusalem. God has rolled up His sleeves. All the nations can see His holy muscled arm. Everyone from end of the earth to the other sees Him at work doing His salvation work. Out of here, leave this place. Don't look back. Don't contaminate yourselves with plunder. Just leave, but leave clean. Purify yourselves in the process of worship. Carrying the holy vessels of God. But you don't have to be in a hurry. You're not running from anybody. God is leading you out of here, and the God of Israel is also your rear guard. It says, it was our pains he carried. Just watch my servant blossom, exalted, tall, head and shoulders above the crowd. But he didn't begin that way. At first, everyone was appalled. He didn't even look human. A ruined face, disfigured past recognition. Nations all over the world will be in awe, taken aback. Kings shocked into silence when they see him. For what was unheard of, they'll see with their own eyes. For what was unthinkable, they'll have right before them. Says chapter 53. Who believes that what we've heard and seen? Who would have thought God's saving power would look like this? It says, the servant grew up before God, a scrawny seedling, a scrubby plant in a parched field. There was nothing attractive about him, nothing to cause us to take a second look. He was looked down on and passed over, a man who suffered, who knew pain firsthand. Let me put this out. I'm having a hard time reading because I have something in my hand that can't flow. Plus, I have something down. I normally set something down like it's on the table and I read. Okay, it says, the servant grew up before God, a scrawny seedling, a scrubby plant in a parched field. There was nothing attractive about him, nothing to cause us to take a second look. He was looked down on and passed over, a man who suffered, who knew pain firsthand. One look at him and people turned away. We looked down on him, thought he was scum, but the fact is, it was our pains he carried, our disfigurements, all the things wrong with us. We thought he brought it in on himself, that God was punishing him for his own failures. But it was our sins that did that to him, that ripped and tore and crushed him, our sins. He took the punishment that made us whole. Through his bruises we get healed. We're all like sheep who've wandered off and gotten lost. We all have done our own thing, gone our own way. And God has piled all our sins, everything we've done wrong, on him. On him. He was beaten, he was tortured, but he didn't say a word. Like a lamb taken to be slaughtered, and like a sheep being sheared, he took it all in silence. Justice miscarried, and he was let off. And did anyone really know what was happening? He died without a thought for his own welfare, beaten bloody for the sins of my people. They buried him with the wicked, threw him in a grave with a rich man, even though he never hurt a soul or said one word that wasn't true. Still, it's what God had in mind all along, to crush him with pain. The plan was that he gave himself as an offering for sin, so that he'd see the life come from it. Life, and more life. And God's plan will deeply prosper through him. Out of that terrible travail of soul, he'll see that it's worth it and be glad he did it. Through what he experienced, my righteous one, my servant, will make many, many righteous ones. As he himself carries the burden of their sins, therefore I'll reward him extravagantly, the best of everything, the highest honors, because he looked death in the face and didn't flinch, because he embraced the company of the lowest. He took on his shoulders the sin of the many, he took up the cause of all the black sheep. It says, spread out, think big. Chapter 54, sing, barren woman who has never had a baby. Fill the air with song, you who have never experienced childbirth. You're ending up with far more children than all those childbearing women. God says so. It says, clear lots of ground for your tents. Make your tents large, spread out, think big. Use plenty of rope, drive the tent pegs deep. You're going to need lots of elbow room for your growing family. You're going to take over whole nations. You're going to resettle abandoned cities. Don't be afraid. You're not going to be embarrassed. Don't hold back. You're not going to come up short. You'll forget all about the humiliations of your youth, and the indignities of being a widow will fade from memory. For your Maker is your bridegroom, his name God of the angel armies. Your Redeemer is the Holy of Israel, known as God of the whole earth. You were like an abandoned wife devastated with grief, and God welcomed you back, like a woman married young, and then left, says your God. I left you, but only for a moment. Now with enormous compassion, I'm bringing you back. In an outburst of anger, I turned my back on you, but only for a moment. It's with lasting love that I'm tenderly caring for you. This exile is just like the days of Noah for me. I promised then that the waters of Noah would never again flood the earth. I'm promising now no more anger, no more dressing you down. For even if the mountains walk away and the hills fall to pieces, my love won't walk away from you. My covenant commitment of peace won't fall apart. The God who has compassion on you says so. Afflicted city, storm battered, unpitied, I'm about to rebuild you with stones of turquoise. Lay your foundations with sapphires. Construct your towers with rubies, your gates with jewels, and all your walls with precious stones. All your children will have God for their teacher. What a mentor for your children. You'll be built solid, grounded in righteousness, far from any trouble, nothing to fear, far from terror. It won't even come close. If anyone attacks you, don't for a moment suppose that I sent them. And if any should attack, nothing will come of it. I create the blacksmith who fires up his forge and makes a weapon designed to kill. I also create the destroyer, but no weapon that can hurt you has ever been forged. Will be dismissed as a liar. This is what God's servants can expect. I'll see to it that everything works out for the best. God's decree. It says buy without money. Hey there, all who are thirsty, come to the water. Are you penniless? Come anyway, buy and eat. Buy without money, everything's for free. Why do you spend your money on junk food, your hard-earned cash on cotton candy? Listen to me, listen well. Eat only the best. Fill yourself with only the finest. Pay attention and come close now. Listen carefully to my life-giving, life-nourishing words. I'm making a long-lasting covenant commitment with you. The same that I made with David, sure, solid, enduring love. I set him up as a witness to the nations, made him a prince and leader of the nations, and now I'm doing it to you. You'll summon nations you've never even heard of, and nations who've never heard of you will come running to you. Because of me, your God, because the Holy of Israel has honored you. Seek God while he is here to be found. Pray to him while he's close at hand. Let the wicked abandon their way of life and the evil their way of thinking. Let them come back to God who is merciful. Come back to our God who is lavish with forgiveness. I don't think the way you think. The way you work isn't the way I work. God's decree. For as the sky soars high above earth, so the way I work surpasses the way you work. And the way I think is beyond the way you think. Just as rain and snow descend from the skies and don't go back until they water the earth, doing their work of making things grow and blossom, producing seed for farmers and food for the hungry, so will the words that come out of my mouth not come back empty-handed. They'll do work I sent them to do. They'll complete the assignment I gave them. So you'll go out in joy. You'll be led into a whole and complete life. The mountains and hills will lead the parade, bursting with song. All the trees of forest will join the procession, exuberant with applause. No more thistles, but giant sequoias.